Information in the last 40 minutes, the Huntsville City School approved a lease agreement with Huntsville City Schools. It would allow the district to move its alternative school program from the Huntsville Center for Technology to the Calvary Hill building. WAY 31's Sarah Singletary walked out of the meeting just minutes ago. She is live to walk us through how the council came to its decision and what is next. Sarah.
That's right, Nasha. Tonight's decision the decision didn't come to a conclusion quickly at all. After hearing from 4 city school board members and Superintendent Christy Finley, the board decided to just keep the discussion going. The council rather voted to keep the discussion going tonight and ended up voting in favor of this proposal. Now, the proposal that we did get approved tonight, it is only slightly different than the one that was voted on, or rather tabled 2 weeks ago. Now, the big differences in this one is that instead of it being a flat 10-year leasing agreement, this leasing agreement is now 10 years and 2 months. This leasing agreement now also includes additional language about the more than $100,000 worth of work that's already been done by the school district on the Calvary Hill property. That was added to reflect the understanding that the board has always thought they'd be in this building. The council debated the proposal and took questions from Superintendent Finley, and before they took a vote, Council President Devin Keith actually asked for an amendment to the contract. Without any sort of master plan, Keith asked the council to borrow $4 million to go toward improving the Calvary building. And if the master plan they eventually put together calls for less than $4 million worth of improvements, the excess money would go to the school board. Now, that vote was ultimately not taken up. The amendment was not voted on. Mayor Tommy Battle was quick to say throwing money at a problem never fixes it. That amendment, again, was never taken to a vote. However, the leasing agreement put for proposal by Councilman Kling was voted on tonight and passed. Now, what's next? As far as the school board goes, they're now going to get to start planning, staffing, like they're moving into that Calvary building. But right now, it's still unclear whether the city's going to make any major improvements, draw up a master plan, or invest any more money into that property. Reporting live in Huntsville, Sarah Singletary, WAY 31 News.
Huntsville City Schools moving into the Calvary Hill building wasn't supposed to be up for a vote until May 9th. But Councilman Bill Kling told us he was approached by 2 school board members and felt it was important to move the vote up. Kling gave us a copy of a letter sent to him by a school board member, Michelle Watkins. In the letter, she lists the reasons why the current alternative school building is not suitable for students. She then said, quote, although the Calvary Hill building is about the same age as the Huntsville Center for Technology, Calvary Hill is a structurally sound building. Watkins also said, quote, if the mayor and city council members of the city of Huntsville could graciously allow us to utilize Calvary Hill School, the superintendent and the board would be forever grateful.